Howdy ho again, everyone. In this video, we're going to be seeing if it's possible to survive in InZOI, starting homeless with $0. If you haven't heard of it, InZOI is a new game that was just released, which is a life simulator. Very much like The Sims, but with a lot more open-world exploration and a few added details of realism. Ever since I saw some previews of this game, I had to know, what is it all about? Let's get started. Welcome, everybody, to InZOI. We're going to start a new game. Alright, we're going to be playing as a homeless Florida man starting with nothing, so I think we're going to call ourselves Gator Jimbo Ambiguous. Alright, Gator Jimbo is middle-aged, positive trait. Let's go with entertainer, desired life. Gotta go with life of abundance. You gotta make the money. My ambition is to live in a luxury mansion. Alright, now we just pick from one of these custom presets to design our character. He's perfect! He's Gator Jimbo! Alright, I think we're just about ready to get started here. But not before I don my fedora. Unfortunately, there are no fedoras, but I could still wear this bucket hat, which kind of looks like a fedora, and lets me tip it to a woman and say something like, "Milady?" Let me just change the color here to make it orange. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I can hardly believe how good looking I am. Everyone meet Gator Jimbo! Alright, we're gonna be playing in the incredible American-based city of Bliss Bay. We're going to start off here at 2008 Oak Ridge Drive. I don't really know why. I mean, we aren't going to have any money. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to get started. Unfortunately, right now, we have money and we have to get down to $0 to start our challenge. So we're just going to buy a bunch of useless and expensive furniture that we don't need. Okay, I've just successfully spent all of my money on useless furniture that no one will ever use. And we have got ourselves $0 in our pocket. Now, I don't know why Gator Jimbo looks so happy. He has nothing, but honestly, who am I to bring down a guy in a good mood? Let's get started on our life of homelessness. So I have 3 goals today in all. 1, survival. 2, get money somehow. I will obtain funds. And 3, obtain social influence through my incredible artistic talents and combine it with my money-making endeavors to become rich and powerful beyond my wildest dreams. How are we going to make all of this happen? We gotta start by meeting our basic needs. So if we open up our map, we can see that the public park is not too far away. And being a homeless man, I have almost nowhere to go. I have $0 with which to meet my needs. And I have quite a lot of basic needs. I have hunger, hygiene, sleep, bathroom, fun, social, recognition, and energy. Alright, we've made it to the park, Liberty Square. Of all my basic needs, sleep should be a fairly easy one to meet. We can just take a nap on this park bench. Look at me go, I am asleep. And it's okay to sleep here. I'm not gonna get arrested because there's a bum sitting next to me. And I just look like a hipster, so it's perfectly acceptable to sleep next to the young college student bum. Oh, the welfare department sent me $2,000. I'm not broke anymore. Well, it's okay. I mean, I know how to make money from nothing anyway, so this will just help me a little bit more. You've been selected as the recipient of emergency welfare support. Alright, we have met our need for sleep. Time to meet more of our basic needs. And let's just go use the public toilet. Amazing. I am pooping with my shorts on. It is the more efficient pooping method. My need for bathroom has been met. All right, now we come to the need for hygiene. We can wash our face. Here we go. Need for hygiene being met. Check. The next need is the need for fun. I can't think of anything much more fun than splashing water playfully in the public restroom sink. Oh my goodness, Gator Jimbo, I can hardly believe how much fun you're having. Look, there goes my fun meter increasing and rising. We need to just do this a few more times. It's not illegal. It's fun. Alright, my next need is hunger, and it's not exactly food, but I can meet this need sort of by drinking water in the public fountain. Amazing, Gator Jimbo. This will help you lose weight and lower your body fat percentage. Need for hunger? Met. Right, I think the only remaining need is social. A need to socialize with other Zois. Hello, milady. Let me ask her about her marital status. Totally normal way to approach not married yet.
Yeah, boy.
Argue the importance of financial success. Okay, I guess this is a totally normal way to begin. I am, after all, a very ambitious man. Maybe she will see this quality in me. Share thoughts on moral dilemmas. What are these dialogue options, man? Well, I have sucked out your social and my need to interact with you has ended. Goodbye, milady. milady. Alright, we've just about met all of our needs. I have recognition, my energy has improved. We have just about met all of our basic needs here in the comfort of the public park. Amazing. Alright, on to our next mission. If you can simply disregard the welfare check that we've been sent by the state, I'm about to make my own money right here. Now, as a YouTuber, I have mastered the art of earning money from doing nothing, so we are going to obtain the most important of all pieces of equipment in civilization. Don't mind me, I'm just walking in here to the business office of the Lumiere lobby. No one works here, and let's just walk up to this laptop and imagine like I work here. Imagine seeing this man at the front desk leaving a positive comment on your social status. Oh wait, I'm actually not leaving a positive comment, I'm just stealing laptops from the front desk. Let's do it again. This time I'm going to read about recent issues. Actually, I'm not reading about recent issues. I'm just putting another laptop into my pocket. Side quest complete. We now have 2 laptops in our pockets. Imagine the amount of pocket space required. That's why I have donned these baggy linen shorts. All right, that's about all that we're doing at Lumiere. Now we're going back to Liberty Square at the fountain. It's only 10:28 a.m. The day has just begun, and I have already stolen laptops, as well as met all of my basic needs. Amazing. Let's go into our bag now, and we will just take out one of these laptops now that I'm in a totally safe public location, and let's check out a humor website. Oh my gosh, I'm learning skills from the comfort of a public picnic table. Look at me go, I'm advancing my career. All right, so we are obtaining more performance levels. Already we've leveled up to 1, and if I just keep sitting here, I am improving by the second. Look at me go. Level 2. And that's not all we can do. With all this performance boost upgrading, I am going to begin singing a song for everyone in the public park, which is just this one lady. Oh my gosh, is she coming to donate to me? No, she's not. She's simply passing by. At least my performance level is increasing, and my voice is unfortunately below average, but every second I am improving, and it's only 11:25 a.m. It's not even noon yet. Level 3, here I come. I'm getting hungry again. Let's go back to the water fountain to get a drink, and then it's back to singing. It will all become clear in a moment why I am singing. You may still suck, Gator Jimbo, but honestly, your singing voice is slightly improving, I must admit. Oh my goodness, this lady is coming back to give me some euros. Yes, thank you, milady. Level 5, level 6, level 7. Oh my gosh, rumors are bubbling. Gator Jimbo Ambiguous's rumor is slowly spreading by word of mouth. One of my adoring fans must have put something out onto the local message boards. I'm becoming locally famous. Level 8, rumors continue bubbling. His singing voice has actually improved quite a lot. Alright, we're starting to get more donations. Level 9, interest in Gator Jimbo Ambiguous's rumor is increasing. And oh my goodness, we have just reached performance level 10. I can now book a comedy club performance or singing competition. I have completely mastered the art of singing, and I am the apex human being. I am the greatest artist to ever live after only 12 hours in the park. We can now book a singing competition. You go, Gator Jimbo. Just book yourself that singing competition right away. And it looks like we have booked our singing competition. Alright, I've taken the taxi. Took taxi to a scheduled event. Right, now we just speed up time until I get back. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Congratulations on winning the singing competition. Alright, so we've actually made money. I will add this to the money that I have already received from my welfare check. Look, they've also met all of my other basic needs. Amazing. I'm winning singing competitions. I'm collecting welfare checks. I'm performing in the street when no one asks. Already my life is beginning to go just a little bit better than it was yesterday. But despite all of this, we're still honestly pretty broke. And sometimes if you want to get ahead in life, you have to stop playing by the rules. Excuse me, Laurel Hughes. I mock you. You are nothing. Alright, we have lowered our karma. I'm coming, Taryn Jefferson. I'm going to ask you to go away. Let me yell at this guy. Alright, I'm a bad man. I'm out in public and I'm yelling at people. My karma has lowered yet again. Let me just mock a few more people and lower my karma again. Ha 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 ha. Alright, here we go. All of that mocking has opened up a new dialogue option, commit second-hand sales scam. Not only is Gator Jimbo stealing laptops, receiving welfare checks, using up public resources, and winning singing competitions, but he's also up to no good online. We've made $1,748. All right, we'll check on that in a little while. We have to wait for that to cool down. I'm a bad man, but I do what it takes to make my way in the world. All right, so we've created a few income streams now. We can finally afford to slightly improve our quality of life by drinking maybe a sports drink instead of water. I'm still feeling kind of sad. All right, let's check for dropped coins underneath the vending machine. I'm not above that. I do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes is what I'm doing to make my way to the top. All right, well, now we've achieved a few ways of making money. But what's the point of all this? As it stands right now, I still cannot afford a bed, so we have to nap on a park bench. This is a below average life. Every few hours or so, I have to wake up and walk back over to my computer to scam somebody else online. I don't like to do this. I hope it gets better for me. I do what it takes to make money, even if that means demeaning myself to immoral acts of extreme dishonesty. All this, unfortunately, is quite bad for our karma, though. So in the middle of all this, Gator Jimbo, just wake up for a second. We have to placate the evil spirits watching over you. I'm going to make a mood-lifting joke to this janitor over here. Here we go. Let me just compliment the janitor, and amazing. This has slightly helped my karma, which is currently in the gutter. I can't have my karma get too low now. Let me just commit another online scam, and then I will go back to sleep on my park bench. And amazing, I've made another $2,000. All right, I'm just going to repeat this cycle a few more times. All right, a little bit of time has passed. I've managed to save about $50,000 from my illicit online activities, and I'm going just a little bit further now. Hang in there, Gator Jimbo. There will be a reason for all of this immoral activity in a moment. Okay, if we just open up our map, it turns out $50,000 is enough money to afford a house. Yeah, we're going to be moving in here at 6117 Sunshine Avenue. It is only $35,000. So we're just going to relocate here. A home sweet home. Can you even believe it? An actual bed to sleep in. Look at you in your immaculate pajamas, Gator Jimbo. You look incredible. All right, let me just let this man sleep. He's been through quite a lot. 3 days of singing in public, collecting welfare checks, and stealing laptops. It's about to get just a little bit better for you, though, Gator Jimbo. Just you wait and see. All right, Gator Jimbo, rise and shine. There's just a little bit more ahead until your life gets actually pretty good. All right, we are just going to head in here to the laptop room. And now let me just remove this laptop from my pants. I will take it out. I've been storing it in there for safety. We're going to just place this laptop on a table, and now look, it's amazing. We can actually sell this laptop secondhand online, so we're just going to put up a bid for that to make a little bit more money. I know it's not a lot, but hey, well, I mean, it's not actually more honest because it's a stolen laptop, but whatever, just ignore that. It feels more honest somehow. All right, Gator Jimbo, let's put all of that video editing practice to work. You're going to edit an actual video for another person now. Just pull in your chair there and let's get started. We're going to edit public institution policy. Whatever, this looks good enough. This is our first video editing contract. This looks like what I experience on a daily basis. All right, Gator Jimbo, at least you're now making money creating completely legitimate video productions. Okay, Gator Jimbo, good job. All right, let's get ready to sell our video production, and unfortunately, it's worth only $75. That's pretty terrible. What about the higher up videos? We're making $75 to $1,500. That's still not very good. Advertisement up to $2,000. Okay, we can work over to this. Let's just work on whatever's available. I mean, he's only at level 5. Certainly this should get better by the time he hits level 10, right? And level 10. Let's go. Maximum video editing. Now create advertisements and participate in brand events. Okay, slightly better. But honestly, not by that much. We are making only $300 for this expertly edited video. That's just not that good. Even the simulated investment is not helping much. I've tried this a bit. We've got $3,000 invested. Usually I just lose all of my money. At least you're trying though, Gator Jimbo. Maybe if you just buy more cryptocurrency, everything will be fine, Gator Jimbo. Okay, unfortunately, one of the next routes we're going to have to go to if this doesn't work is getting a job. Fortunately, there is is a position available at Posey's Surf Shop. Employment notification. It's surprising I didn't have to go in there. They're just giving jobs away. All right, well, I at least got a backup job at a surf shop, and I do look like I belong in a surf shop with my sunwear. All right, my buy order has successfully completed. But to be frank with you, this life of goodness and honesty and legitimate hard work isn't getting me anywhere very fast. However, there is one thing that we may be able to do in order to catapult ourselves into another level of wealth. So far, up until this point in our playthrough, we've had pretty terrible karma from all those people that we swindled and robbed online and mocking people at random in the street. Now, that did help us get started by giving us a little bit of money to begin. But that was almost nothing compared to what I have in store for us next. We are going to compliment everyone passing by in front of the house. Let me make a mood-lifting joke to Richard Combs. Well, Richard Combs, it's your lucky day. You're about to be getting a lot of compliments. You over there, what is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. It's time to get a mood-lifting joke from Gator Jimbo. How about you Jew Shim? Let me make a mood-lifting joke for you too. We should be getting some more options here in a second. All right, I'm making friends left and right. I'm unstoppable. You, sir. Watch out, I'm going to compliment you. Preston Martinez, get ready for a compliment from ya boy. Oh my gosh, it's working. My karma has risen to poor, and it's still rising. Oh my goodness, my tongue is tingling with options. Offer encouragement with words of trust. Cheer on. Look at the many ways I could please him. I could comfort him. I could offer him some food. Wow, I am such a nice guy. Look at me go. I'm Gator Jimbo. I'm giving out hot dogs. What else could we do? Give a thank you card and a surprise gift. Let's give him a surprise gift, of course. Yes, what I'm thanking him for is entirely unclear, but it is all just because I'm such a nice guy. I am Gator Jimbo. I am the nicest guy around. We were a mean person before, but now I'm the nicest guy around. I now have the best karma possible. All right, that's the last hot dog I'm giving out. Okay, now we just go to sleep, and when we wake up tomorrow, I will show you why we were doing all of that. Dream of money, Gator Jimbo. All right, I've just had a good night's sleep, and now it's time for my first day at work. All right, we've arrived at Posey's Surf Shop. Let's just go in, and awesome, it's my first day at work. I work for the surf shop. Let me just watch the counter for a little bit, and oh, look at this. We have a lottery stand over here, and also, not just that, if we go to Edit City down here and we check out our karma report, so the karma in the city is mostly normal, but if we just scroll through a list of all of the people living in the cities, it looks like Gator Jimbo is one of the best people around. Look, the other best person is also wearing a bucket hat. Bucket hats are the best. Now, if we just intervene for the astrological forces of the universe, we can complement Gator Jimbo. Effects of intervening, you can choose one of three effects: lottery win, daily fortune, or family health. I think it's quite obvious. We're going for the lottery win. We're going to compliment Gator Jimbo. We just received a text message. Anonymous support. This message was initiated by your good deeds and is delivered to bring you true luck. Now, normally when you play the lottery, it's $5 and you either lose or maybe you make some of your money back. Oh no, it looks like that Gator Jimbo just lost, but we're going to wish to win the lottery, of course. Luck is said to come to those who believe they are lucky. I hope for good results. Thank you. Okay, disembodied voice. All right, let's just play the lotto one more time. Only $5 and $1 million. $1 million. I've done it. Oh my goodness. I can hardly even believe how proud I am of myself for playing the lotto. It's time to celebrate. Wait, Gator Jimbo, you're walking out into traffic. Well done, Gator Jimbo. Well done. Well done. We all believed in you after you gave up your life of online scamming and came back to the light. Well deserved. Well deserved. $1 million. I mean, it doesn't matter if I keep my job anymore. I'm going to quit my job. I will keep the uniform. It looks pretty cool. We have just gone from homeless to a millionaire in less than a week. For our life of abundance, we have the ambition of buying a luxury mansion. Okay, Gator Jimbo, well, honestly, money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy a mansion, and you can cry in your mansion then. All right, let's see what's actually available. What is the most unnecessarily expensive house in town? Lumiere appears to be the most expensive. So then we will live at Lumiere. We are going to relocate here. This is my incredible bachelor pad. Oh my goodness. Gator Jimbo, you have the urge to dance right now. Let's dance together alone. Oh, that's so happy. You love to see it. Gator Jimbo, all he wanted to do was get high up in a building and do some Fortnite dances. But this is pretty nice. I live in a penthouse, all for a very morally dubious week of completing online scams, complimenting people, and then entering the lotto. Wow, Gator Jimbo, look at you. You could sing to the whole town, even that man in a hot air balloon. Oh my gosh. This is actually really neat. Like, the interiors and the realism here are pretty cool. I've never seen anything like this. Man, oh man, there's even a barbecue out here. Look at this barbecue. All right, Gator Jimbo, get in that bath. You don't have to splash the water playfully in the water fountain anymore to wash yourself and entertain yourself. You can actually enjoy a nice, well-deserved soak. Well done, Gator Jimbo. Well done. What adventures lie in store next? Who even knows? Well, I think that's about it for one day. We have used horrible karma and then good karma to make lots of money and go from homelessness to a home and then win it big and move to the best house in town. I have basically fulfilled my life of abundance, I suppose. Anyway, I've really been wanting to check out this game. InZOI. Let me know if you guys have any other weird challenge ideas. I thought this would just be a funny thing to try. And as always, a big thanks to my patrons who possessed the greatest of karma. Until next time.